I've made a grave mistake. Welcome back to part 84. Last time I made a calculation in the end of how many days I would need for all my confidants. My grave mistake is that I also forgot Haru, which means I have 52 days that I need. And I calculated it until the 19th of December. I would have 55 days, including the cutscenes. So, if there is a deadline that doesn't last until doesn't go after December 19th, I'm doomed. Or if there are cutscenes in between, I'm doomed during the day. I have 3 days remaining then, and I will most likely need max rank in several social stats. And I counted today, which is already 1 day less, that's 54 then. My social stats are good, but my kindness only just leveled up. And my knowledge is getting close. My guts needs a lot more. And my charm is also pretty close to leveling up. You can't see it here, but that's because I have been getting a lot of knowledge and charm points, so I'm guessing I'm pretty darn close to those. Didn't get any guts since level 4, and I just reached level 4 kindness. So I'm doomed. It's gonna be in a New Game Plus. I'm terribly sorry about that, but it's gonna be in a New Game Plus. There is no other option. It's late already. Is Ojo still awake? This is kind of awkward. You can sleep on the sofa.
Hey!
Wait, shouldn't you sleep on the sofa so that Futaba can go ahead and sleep on the bed? I'm gonna go home. Night! I probably should have offered her the bed though. Can I still leave?
Hey.
No? Crazy day? What do you have to say? Looks like we managed to avoid the worst possible situation.
Well then.
Call it a day and go to bed. I'm not gonna make it in this playthrough. That's a big downer, to be honest. I mean, there is still the slight possibility that I get very lucky. But I highly doubt that.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives, and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves. Look. Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
That's not nothing.
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
if I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
Supposedly. There's also a chance you can die. That's insane.
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
There was no choice.
That may have been true, but still. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
Okay, I know.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
I mean, I could go into Mementos and give him money from that.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1. Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
Is he the final bad guy? What about the politician? What about Akechi? Yeah, they heard about 30 million. He's gonna throw something at me again. Yo, you see the news? I had braced myself for this possibility. Actually having a wanted notice out is, for us, feels kinda weird. I'm not sure we're gonna get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good. Let's talk more in person. Yeah. I'm losing another day, aren't I? Yeah, I lose another day.
We're wanted now. And the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book?
Maybe if I get lucky, I could still get a few extra days. This is all based on me thinking I can only go until the 19th, because then exams, and I'm thinking the game will end before New Year's Eve. Or on New Year's Eve. So technically I could still have a few more days.
It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
But I'm going worst case scenario here.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now.
I mean, the calendar does go until March, so...
Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura.
But he did deserve it.
Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I. The Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too? Considering what happened with the rankings? Only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's
It's
the
just
fake
no.
Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end.
In the end, but only because of Haru.
And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
That's the only reason why I went with you.
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly.
For the record, everybody here agreed, so everybody is to blame. Or nobody is to blame.
Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone!
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
They baited us, we lost sight of our goal, I don't know. Technically both of those. We lost sight of our goal.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too! But still, it's so damn frustrating!
I do have to give props to his voice actor. Despite me not liking the character, the voice actor is doing an amazing job.
Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate.
To be clear, everybody's voice actor, but Ryuji's is like a bit higher. Just,
However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Clear our name. We'll overcome this, we haven't lost yet. Let's turn the tables.
Yeah, running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want.
Two messages from an app, even though I cancelled all messages from an app. That's getting annoying.
That's the same as dumping our aesthetics again, because we only care about our hides.
There we go.
I see.
Otherwise it would get blinking on and off again, which is
I
annoying.
take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this. Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it. Yeah.
Kick ass and chew bubblegum. And we're all out of bubblegum.
Yo.
About me yelling earlier. Being framed and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it, I'm sorry. I know how I feel. You too? It's confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since the time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head.
And again.
I thought I could do anything if it was for justice. But that'd make me no different from my targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it. You gonna give up? You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them too. See ya. It's nice to see him finally becoming a little more adult. And another text message. Everybody, I got a message from Akechi-kun. He wants us to gather at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is, trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this too. We'll be okay, right? We'll manage. Yeah, we're going to overcome this. Together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. Well, see you all tomorrow. So I'm losing another day. We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm never gonna make it for all the Confidants. I got the kid too late, and that's why I messed up. We can't let things end here. We need to figure out who's behind everything. And I wasted too much time on Kamoshida's palace.
Nice. Hey.
Thought I heard someone at the door. Whoop. There was a loud click. But my door's open, I can hear everything that's happening downstairs, so
Nice.
we're not done quite yet. This is just the beginning. Don't sleep yet. I want to save.
I should write something.
Shouldn't have spent so much time with Kamoshida. Shouldn't have spent so much time with Madarame. Shouldn't have spent so much time grinding. Well, in my defense, grinding was only once in a while, and it was like 5 hours straight, so which didn't spend any days. But I could probably have chosen my targets better at the beginning. Deleted by admin, death penalty, execute. How is that not deleted by admin?
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. But their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. If this is a ship that's bound to a rotting dock and destined to sink, we might as well destroy it once. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing.
Yeah, we have forced voting. If you don't go vote, they will send you something and they'll say, hey, you didn't vote yet. What up? They don't know who you voted for, but they do know whether you voted or not. There is a giant list, and they check your ID to see if you came to vote, and then there is a stall which is completely blocked off from all sides, and you can vote on the machine or on a card, and then the card goes into something else. If you vote on the machine, a card comes out of the machine, you still need to put it in the box. Stuff like that.
He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
Yeah. After school. Oh, do I still get the oh no, wait, I was meeting up with Akechi. Dang it.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, Makoto is not happy with that, and, well, a little concerned about that. And this has to be unanimous, sadly enough, but I highly doubt he's gonna listen to that.
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
Yeah.
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No!
They're completely rotten.
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart.
And that is?
It will become a warning to not mess with us. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Who hurt you?
Dude. You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
I keep asking that of people. Who hurt you? Well, two people. Who hurt you? But it's true, who hurt you? True.
Yeah, like how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
We don't have a choice, it's not a bad deal, we will. We don't have a choice.
Thanks.
If I say...
I was actually rather worried there.
If I immediately say we will, Makoto might get angry. It's not a bad deal. Technically wouldn't piss her off, but still.
This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan. I'm okay. I never brought it up until now. But the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping it'd never come to pass, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this? Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone.
She needs to mentally prepare.
Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
Well, this is about her sister.
Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
Oh, the timer is going really slow. I only saw until the 20th of November again. Yeah, I'm not gonna last the year.
A palace? In me?
Then again, the timer goes until this point, and then I could still have some time for a final target, because I highly doubt she's gonna be the final boss. And she did say the most recent target was her, so...
Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a Phantom Thief? If this is all true, I'm appalled as the commander of this operation. I alone was kept in the dark. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
That's right.
That does make sense, more or less. If you simply wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't guarantee anything. Your actions as Phantom Thieves would still be met with hostility. No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
What are you talking about? I don't remember. I don't remember.
Perhaps I'm overthinking things.
I mean, I'm drugged. I've been blurring in and out of existence right now, so... Well, consciousness.
Hey!
Well, someone betrayed me. Makoto was acting weird. But I don't believe it's her. I refuse to believe it's her. I still believe it's either Ryuji by being stupid, Akechi because he's evil, or hiding stuff and his story doesn't add up. There was another one. There was another person I suspected, but I don't have any clue who that was. So it's either Ryuji by being stupid or Akechi by being evil.
You need to keep your focus.
Suspicious. By being
Seems
suspicious.
You're completely worn out. But the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
Haven't lost yet, I'm not alone. Justice wins in the end. Justice wins in the end.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
She's slowly starting to understand. The bond is going deep. 6.
All right.
If I'm lucky, I still get
No,
a few
I'm jumping to
weeks.
conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
That explains the casino. Her palace is gonna be the casino. Huh.
What's this favor you need? It's late already. We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace. I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
Part of my brain says yes, please. The other says don't. Please don't.
A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
What else can you dig up?
Well, like her history with men.
That's something I don't
Phantom
need.
Thieves! Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow! Same as always. Let me finish first! There's something else we want you to look into.
And blurring in and out of existence, consciousness again. Why do I keep saying existence? Okay, and we don't even get to see the interrogation when that happens anymore. So, deleted by admin again. Ketchu can save us. Stop shitposting. Okay. Still don't get to do anything. Where are we meeting today? Oh right, we were never told where to meet up. At the courthouse. At the courthouse. Where's that? Hint, the government office district. Kasumigaseki. Indeed. Oh, I've heard of that place. Never been there though. Me neither. It's not somewhere normal people usually go. Whoa, just looking at the map is impressive. Police Department, Ministry of Justice, Public Prosecutor's Office, and Public Security. The Diet Building is right near there too. For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? We won't get caught, right? According to Akechi-kun, our identities haven't been discovered yet. So we are just going to plunge... I don't know why this keeps itchy. It keeps being itchy. So we are just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory. Has anyone contacted Akechi? We're going to meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into Alliance then. Losing more time.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
The last date I saw. I'm running out of time. I'm guessing I'm gonna get 2 months, max.
But this should be a substantially forced operation. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then?
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
Just takes it out of his hands.
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
A shut-in, a hermit.
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh! I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
She's entranced by the phone. Though our positions are somewhat different, Akechi will be joining us for the time being. I feel like my bond is going deeper. Yeah, this is going a lot faster than I thought. It allows you to pass your turn over to other baton pass users after one more. Chance to perform a follow-up attack if Joker's attack does not down the enemy. Chance to step in after shadow negotiations. Chance to cure status ailments.
Alright.
They hid that well. They hid that very well.
You got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you, I believe.
She doesn't like him. Futaba would never praise him. What did she say? Good personality and good looks. She did acknowledge the good looks. Good personality?
You got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
I don't think she meant that. She disliked him. She did say he was a handsome detective, I think she called him. But she didn't like his personality at all, and she disliked the way he acted and all. Huh.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto Sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
Tournament.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
I mean, I know it's gonna be a casino because we were caught at a casino. But I would still think tournament if I didn't know that.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Thing I thought.
Conditions have not been met. Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena? Conditions have not been met.
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling, then.
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
Racetrack for horses, you're not the one who needs to do stuff. You will be betting on people who are doing, well, horses who are doing stuff.
We played cards during the school trip.
Conditions have not been met. What else is there? It must be a casino.
Candidate found.
She immediately knew what it
Definitely
was.
see Sai-san in you.
Might not be a good thing.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
I'm curious to see what Akechi looks like. Well, his persona looks like. Also, the loading icon went behind the dimension shift. I like that. It's a nice little detail.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
Well, we're already inside the palace because Morgana is like that. Also, who has a shit ton amount of keys?
That's it, huh? What's going on here? We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go.
Right.
That place is huge. Might be a bit of a problem. Okay, so still in normal uniforms.
The courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes.
I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form.
The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases. I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a code name, too.
Code name?
Phantom thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Sherlock. Or Holmes.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru?
Oh, it's nothing.
Do we have one for her?
Then, perhaps Karasu
Oh, yeah,
would be best
Noir.
for me. You know, like a raven.
Karasu.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one. Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse.
Yeah, my brain completely forgot about the fact that we called her Noir. Noir. She even called herself that. It got a little messed up because of Beauty Thief. I remembered her not being called Beauty Thief, but I completely forgot about the fact that she was Noir. This is business as usual. First off, we'll need to find an infiltration route. Okay, party members. Let me check his stats. He's 45. I'm not gonna use him in my party. Robin Hood. Really? Okay then. Heavy Almighty to all foes. Okay, maybe. Oh, severe physical damage to everybody. To one foe. That's gonna be useful. Medium bless damage. Medium bless insta kill. Gonna put the insta kill there then. Decreased chance of being inflicted with ailments. Heavy bless damage to 1. Yeah, despite him looking pretty good, and apparently I can turn them around with the right analog. I didn't realize that was actually possible. I just instinctively did it. Despite him looking quite nice, I don't think I'm gonna put him in the party. Because everybody else is so much more well placed. Agility up. Why do I do that? Wow. That looks amazing. 38 magic. That's actually pretty high for considering everybody else. Okay. Him. And me. But I'm still the strongest one. Okay then.
I can see it.
I can't sprint.
I can feel it.
There's a front door, so let's not go there.
Somewhere.
Nothing here.
Somewhere.
What the hell was that yellow? Oh, lights. Never mind. Also, that image of her. That's a little... normal, to be honest.
Focus.
Yeah, that's a normal image. Random door. Okay then.
Okay.
Looks like we'll be able to sneak in from here. Oh.
Oh?
Well, he doesn't look like the culprit we saw, so maybe it wasn't him. So this means we're acknowledged as a threat, correct? Dude, you planning on stealing stuff in that getup? It just means that's what he thinks a rebel looks like. No, this is my mental image of a person who sticks to their justice. Well, I think your mask is rather apt for piercing rather than sticking.
Say...
That aside, the people in here look completely normal. But we're in a flashy casino. There's no doubt this is a palace.
Oh.
Oh, right. Crow doesn't know too much about cognitive beings, does he? Ah, yes. In addition to similar topography, cognitive people exist based on the ruler's perceptions. That probably didn't make much sense cause of all the fancy terms he was using, huh? In essence, since these ones look like real people, Sai-san's view of others is surprisingly undistorted. But considering what I see before me, it's difficult to believe it is not actually a real casino.
But...
Not all cognitions are normal though. In Futaba and Okumura's palaces, we had to battle them. People may look normal, but we should be careful, particularly of those in positions of power. Is this what you have to go through every time? That's right. This is the first time for me. I'm somewhat nervous.
Hey!
Just don't slow us down, Crow. I will not allow that to happen. Okay, it's time we head in. Our deadline will be for this infiltration is November 20th. And later and we'll get caught in reality. Of course, we'll need to secure an infiltration route before we send out the calling card, as always. So the calling card wasn't merely for show? It's a necessary step? Will you please stop interrupting? My apologies.
Come on.
Well then, let's go. Okay, and I'm inside the palace. Need to find a safe room. Well then, let us begin by securing our route. Anything there? No. Okay, so I'm just gonna run. Usually we meet the palace ruler at the beginning, so I'm guessing that's gonna happen here too. Oh. Oh, it's like a little maze. I'm allowed to go up here, but not there. Can I go there? I can go here. There's a door. Sealed door. It won't open. Could it perhaps be blocked from the other side? We should probably try to look for another way through.
I have something.
That's closed. Other side then. No enemies yet. Definitely here. Those dust particles though. Much. Welcome! Come out, you petty thieves. Oh, she already knows we're here. She can see us. You're after the treasure, are you not? Come on down and I will tell you where it is. What? We're not going to fall for a trick like that. It's not a lie. I only wish to do this fair and square. You aren't going to run, are you? We should do as she says. There is no point in hiding anymore. Also, tattoos. Not a big fan of tattoos. Damn! She looks like Gaara from Naruto with those, at least the eyes look a little like it. So you've come. The treasure is located on the manager's floor, at the highest point of this building. Why are you telling us this? Why are you telling us all this? It's as I said before. I wish to go about this in the fairest manner possible. First, I ask that you come up to my location. We will continue this there. And she's gone. This is gonna be tough. Oh, she's in the elevator. Damn, it's over there. For some reason I feel like the elevator isn't gonna work for me. It seems we'll be able to use that elevator to reach the higher floors. Come, Joker, let us pursue it. Enemies? Enemies are so gonna spawn. Let us get after her, Joker.
I can feel it.
No enemies yet. Okay, card shuffling.
The effects
Safe
of
room,
cognition
okay.
are low here.
I have something.
Is there a safe room nearby?
Nearby? Let me just check everything here. Chest.
Joker!
Feng Shui charm.
Joker.
We need to pursue Sai-san. Oh. Can I go into the safe room though? Now it's making me doubt. Because there is no room. Okay, there is no room associated with it, that's why I was doubting.
A safe haven. Looks like we can kick back and relax here.
Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be all for this part.
this.
Because I ran out of time, I'm sorry. If you all enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. As always, it's been a pleasure. Till the next one. Bye!